bum 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 bum. Okay, no, so that's the wrong music to be used for this chapter. Dun 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 dun. That's better. That's a better piece to use in this because Law got shot. Is he dead? Probably not. In fact, most certainly not. I mean, no. I mean, just the way that Oda drew his expression, like his eyes are all white, that's not an expression that he gives people that die. Like look at the way Ace died. Like that expression that Law has in that second to last panel is one of like he got knocked out. He's about to faint, but he's not dead. Furthermore, we've had characters in One Piece that have been shot and have survived. I mean, granted, Law got shot 3 times, so. But yeah, I mean, just at the top of my head, I think Koza got shot in Alabasta. Hachi got shot in Sabaody Archipelago. I think Brownbeard got shot last arc. And, oh yeah, Pell survived a nuclear explosion. I also think there's a lot of exposition that needs to be given to us through Law, so for him to be dead this early in the game kind of makes no sense. Also, I kind of mentioned this a while back, but what if he could have like taken out his vital organs and have them in storage? I'm also curious as to why Doflamingo switched to a pistol. I really am, because it's like if he had used overheat, it would have been over. Like Law would have been slashed in half. So I'm just curious, are those like, could they be like sea stone bullets perhaps? This Corazon person that he mentions kind of sounds like heart in Spanish, which is corazon. But I think san is the suffix, right? It's like the what's it called, the thing that you use in Japanese to just give people just this very very polite sort of address, like san and kun and sama. This Korra person I think must have been like a D, because that's what Law was talking about at the bridge. He was like, the will of D will cause a storm once again, which is pretty much what Whitebeard said before he died. And so it got me thinking, maybe that's why Law saved Luffy's life at Marineford, because of his association with another person that had a D in his name, or in her name. Basically what this chapter did, in a nutshell, was that it said, let's fuck the structure, fuck the pacing that we've had up until this point, and just kick it up a notch. Because it's like, I mean, Luffy is so, I mean, you could tell, he's like shocked. So I'm pretty sure that his involvement in the tournament is just, it's at this point it's a side note now, because I mean he just saw one of his friends get shot, and we know how Luffy is. He's just not gonna stand around. You think he's gonna go back and finish his tournament? Like I don't. Okay, see, the only way I see that like actually being a possibility is if Zoro steps in, which I mean I'm pretty sure that he's gonna step in anyway because he's the closest person to that seed. Unless Zoro says to Luffy, I got this. You go finish your match. That's the only way I see it happening, but even then, that's way too much of a stretch. So, I mean, that's just a possibility. Because I doubt Luffy at this point. Luffy doesn't go down quiet. Like, he's not going to go back. I just don't see him going back to fight any of the people that are left. That's why Doflamingo, by the way, Doflamingo was able to own Law while talking on the Denden Mushi with Diamante. I mean, come on, that just gives you like a sort of like a glimpse at how powerful he is. Then again, he did get that scratch, so it's not like he walked away clean. But still, I mean, this guy, I mean, Luffy's gonna have a hell of a fight with him. He really is, and it's like, and I'm glad that this happened in front of Luffy, because I mean, the more passionate Luffy feels about something, the more epic that final blow is gonna be. So, or just to fight in general. But I still want to know how they ended up all the way over here at the Colosseum when they were fighting at Greenbit. I mean, it looks like to me Doflamingo was able to somehow drag Law's ass all the way from Greenbit. And then we do see some buildings, being cut and stuff when people notice that there's a fight going on. But still, it's like, I mean, geographically, it's like, what the fuck happened? Fujitora has like a really, really concerned expression, so I wonder if he's going to do anything to interfere with the fight. Also, we see the Marines there. Bastille, at one point in the chapter, says that he's forgotten who he's there to arrest. So I'm wondering if, like, whoever it was, they got turned into a toy, and that's why he can't remember them. Then again, it could be one of his character traits that he's just forgetful, but given what's going on in Dressrosa, it just seems like way too much of a coincidence. Anyway, there's like a meeting, a Straw Hat meeting via Denden Mushi. Everybody who's at the Sunny is going to come back. And I don't really like the fact that they're coming back with Caesar. I wish they would have left him someplace, or, you know, maybe, I mean, obviously they didn't have enough time to deliver him, but, you know, over to Beppo or whatever, but I just don't like that he's coming back, so that gives Doflamingo the opportunity to get him back and then just be okay with Kaido, but whatever. I mean, let's leave it at that. At least, you know, Sanji's going to come in, and, you know, he's a valuable asset in terms of fighting, so that'll be good. Also, Luffy gives permission to Franky to just run wild, which I'm pretty sure, like, that's basically what the Straw Hats do every single arc, so it's kind of expected. I mean, there was no way they were just going to blow up the factory and leave. Like, that's not the way One Piece arcs work. But anyway, and speaking of the factory, so Lao G, Doflamingo sends Lao G to the entrance, so I mean, he's gonna be there. So whoever is adamant about destroying the factory is pretty much gonna end up facing him. I guess Diamante is gonna be in charge of facing. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be facing the winners individually, like after the semifinals. But I mean, Doflamingo says like you alone are more than enough. But there are still some family members in the Colosseum. And speaking of other family members, you have Dellinger, who intercepts Bellamy. And I gotta say, I am really disappointed in Bellamy. To think that how was he able to fool himself into thinking that he could take out Luffy? I don't know, I'm kind of confused about the way the tournament is going to be structured after, you know, Block D ends. Because it's like, so Diamante is going to be facing whoever wins what match? Or is he going to be facing whoever wins out of the 4 winners? And what are the other members going to be doing? But anyway, so yeah, I need more clarification. If you can provide that to me, I would really appreciate it. But anyway, Dellinger, who I always thought was a boy, well then again, I mean, boys can wear high heels too. But I mean, he's wearing high heels, so that kind of like puts his gender up in the air. I don't know if like, is he, I think he's a boy, right? He's just like, you know, he's kind of like a cross-dressing character. Favorite funny moment of the chapter, and it's kind of weird, because I don't really know why this happened, but basically, the Straw Hats who are in the Sunny, like, you know, Sanji, Nami, and Brook, they're like answering Luffy's phone call or whatever, you know, having that phone call meeting, and then we cut to other conversations, and we come back to the Sunny, and we see Brook, but he's kind of like been beat up. So I wonder, like, how did that happen? Why did it happen? But anyway, overall, I thought the chapter was really, really cool. You know, regardless of my instinct that says that Law is most definitely alive, I feel like the cliffhanger had its merit. Can't wait to see what happens next. Dressrosa, man, kicking it up a notch. Let's go. Rate, subscribe, comment. Catch you guys later.